Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Dear Venerable Sangha, dear Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the English news transmission on the online TV weekly Buddhist newsreel, a comprehensive channel. Here are the headlines of major Buddhist news of the week. Hanoi, VASSA representative ascetic practitioner from the 18th Grand Retreat of SANGHA reached the third Dharma Master of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha. Ho Chi Minh City Buddhist enact the VASSA of Buddhist year 2564. Provincial Administration Board enact the Grand Retreat of Buddhist year 2564-2020. Ho Chi Minh City Buddhist Administration Board meeting in the last quarter 2 of 2020 for rolling out Buddhist framework. Hải Phòng, Real celebration held at Old Temple of An Biên Vạn Pagoda for peaceful world and happy sentient beings. Hải Phòng inauguration ribbon cutting ceremony for Red Sun at TRAI Pagoda, Phúc LINH Temple in Phase 1. And hereafter are the news in detail. On the afternoon of June 8, 2020, representatives of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha of Hanoi and the monks and nuns from the city 18th Grand Retreat of Sangha attended to the ceremony to commemorate the third Dharma Master's birthday on the occasion of VASSA 2564.
The delegation leader is Venerable Thích Chú Tạng, deputy of the city Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, together with venerable monks and nuns in the VASSA, steering and organizing committee. The administrators of 18th Grand Retreat of Sangha held a ceremony to celebrate the third Dharma Master of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha to come to the VASSA opening ceremony. At the same time, the venerable monks made offerings to the three jewels, the feast of the patriarchs and the feast of the Dharma Master, in order to plead him to preside over the VASSA for all monks and nuns in the capital. The third Dharma Master also spoke to the venerable monks and nuns attending VASSA to praise of the venerable Buddhists who have done good work in propagating the Buddha Dharma, benefiting from the spiritual life of the concurrent assistants. The Dharma Master prayed for the blessing of the three jewels, and in 3 months, the monks and nuns together would remind each other to practice, regardless of the circumstances, preserving and maintaining the Dharma of the Buddha Patriarch. Following the golden modes, the pearl ruler of the Buddhas, venerable monks and nuns took the religious vow to cultivate and follow his teaching, to practice in the Dharma, to repay the deep grace of the Dharma Master.
On the morning of June 5, 2020, the Reverend Venerable of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha in Ho Chi Minh City organized the VASSA of Buddhist year 2564 at Vietnam National Temple in Ho Chi Minh City.
In witness, it was honored to have Most Venerable Thích Chí Quảng, Deputy Dharma Master come Chief of the Council of Patrons, Head of the City Administration Board, Most Venerable Thích Như Niệm, Standing Member of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Most Venerable Thích Tịnh Hạnh, Most Venerable Thích Như Tín, co-member of the Council of Patrons of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, with venerable leaders of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha in Ho Chi Minh City. After the ritual, Most Venerable Thích Chí Quảng had words of ecclesial discipline in front of the attending monks and nuns. He emphasized the significance of the rain retreat for the renunciating monks. It is a predestined condition for the renunciators to practice the mindfulness, going deep into meditation to have the appropriate attitude and conduct in the Dharma of the Buddha. The Most Venerable said, 3-month rain retreat is the time required by the Buddha from the time he was alive and maintained up to now. It's the time that the monks, bhikkhus, have to put aside, stop all outside work, to concentrate on practicing the mindfulness to get righteous virtue and mind. It is known that according to the rules of this year's rain retreat, every half of the month on the 14th and the 29th of every month, all the monks in the City Administration Board gather at Vietnam National Temple to do the Uposatha ceremony and practice the Dharma. Listen to Most Venerable Zen Master teaching the 4 precepts. Previously, on June the 4th, 2020, at Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Base 2, Ho Chi Minh City, Most Venerable Rector Thích Chí Quảng also chaired the session on the 10-day confinement program at the beginning of the rain retreat of Buddhist year 2564, Solar Calendar 2020. During the confinement period, all monks and nuns of the monastery do not go to class, but attend the seminars organized under the accountability of the rector and the vice-rector.
The traditional VASSA is carried out regularly every year in the Sangha and has brought many benefits not only for ascetic practitioners to settle in but also for lay Buddhists at home. On June 7, 2020, monks and nuns nationwide again gathered to stay in the 3 months of monsoon season to study and promote their mind and body to cultivate the precept, discipline, meditation, wisdom solemnly to bring about their self-interest and social benefits.
At Guangzhou Pagoda, the VASSA ritual was solemnly held for 30 ascetic practitioners in Buddhist year 2564, solar calendar 2020. Most Venerable Thích Gia Quang recalled the meaning of the annual 3-month Ren retreat for the ascetic practitioners in accordance with the teaching of the Buddha. On this occasion, Xuân Loan Buddhist family and the chairman of the Buddhist Guide for the Youth Order of the Guangzhou Pagoda respectfully offer 45 gifts to the monks and nuns. Monks from southern districts of the province have aggregated at Hòa An Pagoda, Tam Kỳ, to enact the VASSA for 3 months. The ashram settles at Hòa An Pagoda, which is one of the 2 monk settlements in the whole province, participated in the retreat with monks and nuns, comprising 82 bhikkhu and 2 novices and followers. At Vạn Thiện Pagoda, Phan Thiết City, the Provincial Administration Boards solemnly held the opening ceremony of the Ren Retreat for Buddhist year 2564, solar calendar 2020 for monks and nuns in the province. The province has 21 congregated settlements, including 5 sites in Phan Thiết City, 4 in Hàm Tân District, 3 in Tuy Phong District, 3 in La Ghi Town, 2 in Đức Linh District, 2 in Tánh Linh District, and 2 sites in Bắc Bình District. In Bình Dương, the course opening ceremony for more than 700 practitioners residing in the province was held at the Cultural Center for Buddha Nirvana, Hội Khánh Pagoda. Venerable Thích Thiện Hưng, Chief Secretary of the Provincial Administration Board, reported that there were 4 settlements, including Hội Khánh Pagoda for monks, Thiên Trân Pagoda for novices from Buddhism Intermediate School, Tây Thiên Pagoda was arranged for nuns, and Bồ Đề Đạo Tràng Pagoda was dedicated to nuns from Buddhism Intermediate School. Most Venerable Thích Huệ Thông advised and wished practitioners to diligently study, live in accordance with the Dharma, the precepts and abides by the regulations of the Ren retreat to cultivate the mind of purity, solemnly respect Sangha, and lead a good and beautiful life. The Provincial Buddhist Sangha solemnly held the opening ceremony of Ren retreat in 2020 at Tĩnh Hội Pagoda. Most Venerable Thích Huệ Khai, member of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, standing deputy of the Provincial Buddhist Sangha, delivered a speech at the opening speech. Most Venerable said, "We hope that the practitioners always diligently cultivate the moral precepts and promote the body and mind to serve the increasingly strong and enduring Dharma." In Ho Chi Minh City, the monks and nuns of the 6th Mendicant Order denomination solemnly performed the ritual for VASSA at Minh Đăng Quang Monastery. In this Ren retreat, there are 90 practitioners, including 66 monks, 20 novices, and 4 ascetic practitioners. Most Venerable Giác Toàn, permanent head of the congregation for Mendicant Order denomination, who has given his religious words to the entire masses for them to endeavor diligently and to cultivate the discipline, meditation, wisdom, and he recalled his practice during VASSA in 1980. In Tiền Giang, opening ceremony of the summer retreat of Buddhist year 2564 was held at Huệ Đăng Lecture Hall, Vĩnh Tràng Pagoda, Mỹ Tho City. For the safety of the practitioners under the COVID-19 pandemic, the organizing board divided into many residences with a total of 6 accommodation points shared by 438 practitioners. In addition to the 6-man Ren retreat, there are 2 places to live: Trúc Lâm Chánh Giác Zen Monastery, accommodating 36 months, and Tịnh Nghiêm Pagoda for 30 months. In Cần Thơ, this year, the administration board chose to Ren retreat of Trúc Lâm Phương Nam Monastery for 107 monks, Ren retreat of Phước Long Pagoda for 85 nuns. In Bến Tre, the Provincial Buddhist Sangha solemnly organized the opening ceremony of the VASSA course for monks and nuns of the province with 2 venues: Ren retreat for monks at Viên Minh Pagoda, rain retreat for nuns at Bat Vang Pagoda, and one on-site retreat place at Vạn Phước Pagoda. In this summer, the Standing Committee of the Provincial Vietnam Buddhist Sangha decided to organize their 5th Abbot retraining course for the monks and nuns of the province. In Sóc Trăng, the Provincial Buddhist Sangha celebrated the opening of the retreat course with the 2 centralized schools, Summer Hương Sơn School for about 40 monks practitioners, Đại Giác Lower School for nuns with 56 ascetic practitioners to join the study. In Kiên Giang, Buddhist monks and nuns congregated in Tam Bảo Pagoda, Rạch Giá City to study, officially under the 3-month VASSA of Buddhist year 2564, solar calendar 2020. There are 2 centralized rain retreat, Tam Bảo Pagoda for monks and Bu Sheng Pagoda for nuns. Particularly, at the monks' rain retreat, there are 45 ascetic practitioners who settle. Every month, there are 2 Oposata rituals for the monks to improve their recitation at a retreat site.
On the morning of June 5, 2020, at Vietnam National Temple, Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, Buddhist Sangha held a meeting to deploy Buddhist affairs at the end of the second quarter of 2020, under the chairmanship of Elder Most Venerable Thích Chi Quảng, Vice Prelate cum Superintendent of the Council of Patrons, head of the City of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha.
Most Venerable Thích Chi Quảng emphasized the need to distinguish between concentrated settling and on-site settling. He said that the Venerable monks should settle on the spot every half of a month. The monks and nuns would gather once in the districts, towns, and cities for Uposatha ritual, practicing the precepts, the discipline, and then returning to the self-confinement residence for rain retreat. By the end of the second quarter of this year, there are 3 major Buddhist tasks organizing the rain retreat VASSA in Buddhist calendar year 2564 in the condition of the ongoing prevention and control of COVID-19, implementing the management of the Sangha's monasteries in accordance with some new regulations of the state and the Sangha. It is expected to conduct electronic administrative training for the Secretariat, the specialized Buddhist sections in the city, and the 24 district administration boards by the end of June 2020. Venerable Thích Trung Nguyệt, Deputy Secretary of the City Administration Board, said that there were 45 concentrated settlements and 109 on-site settlements for rain retreat in Ho Chi Minh City, accommodating a total of 6,791 ascetic practitioners, monks and nuns. Venerable Thích Quang Thạch, Deputy Secretary cum Chief of the City Administration Board, also presented the plan to implement an electronic administrative training course. The Most Venerable Head of the City Administration Board summed up the meeting proceedings and encouraged monks and nuns to show solidarity for Ho Chi Minh City Buddhists to achieve many further achievements.
Being joyful with the Buddhists on earth for 2 days of June 6-7, 2020 at An Biên Original Temple, Vạn Pagoda in Hải Phòng. The race festival of Race for the World Peace, National Peace, Peaceful Being were held.
In witness, it was honored to have Venerable Thích Tục Bách, member of the Ho Chi Minh City Buddhist Sangha, head of Administration Board of Lê Trân District, Abbot of Vạn Pagoda, Venerable Thích Ngộ Minh, Lộc Giá Pagoda, Ho Chi Minh City, with monks and nuns and nearly 1,000 Buddhist attendants. An Biên Original Temple, Vạn Pagoda, is thousands of years old and is a place of spiritual activity for the majority of Buddhists in Hải Phòng City. Annually, the Most Venerable Abbot organizes a prayer ceremony for the well-being to eliminate the bad karma for the heads of the states around the world, nations, and territories, and so that human beings can live in peace. During the ceremony, the entire audience heard about the meaning of the ceremony, performed the pure vegetarian food offering, and the prayers worship for the souls of victims of the COVID-19 pandemic worldwide. This is one of the special and humane rituals of Buddhism. Venerable expected the Mass to do many good deeds, repent of evils, and dedicate the merits of the lost members of the world and all sentient beings. The Venerable says that the pagoda, along with the benefactors, frequently organize charitable activities to help the disadvantaged people, especially during the period of social distancing against the COVID-19 pandemic.
On the morning of June 6, 2020, a solemn ribbon-cutting ceremony of the first stage was held for great children at NHÂN TRAI Pagoda, PHÚC LINH Temple, Hải Phòng City.
In witness, it was honored to have Most Venerable Thích Quảng Tùng, Vice Chairman of the Administration Council, Head of the Charity and Social Committee of the Vietnam Buddhist SANGHA, Head of the City Buddhist SANGHA, Director of the Ceremony Organizing Board, Venerable Thích Tục Bách, Standing Member, Head of the Finance Committee of Vietnam Buddhist SANGHA, Head of the Vietnam Buddhist SANGHA in LINH District, Reverend monks and nuns. Among the attendants, there were Mr. Nguyễn Hoàng Anh, Member Central Party Committee, Chairman of the State Fund Management and Enterprises Committee, Mr. Nguyễn Hoàng Giang, Deputy Minister of Science and Technology, Mr. Nguyễn Văn Kể, former Vice Chairman of the City People's Committee, representatives of Thiện Tâm Fund of Vingroup, and representatives of departments, benefactors, and numerous Buddhists and passerby tourists. NHÂN TRAI Pagoda dates from the LINH dynasty, located on the mud flats of Van Úc River Basin. At the end of the Buffalo year, 1541, Mạc Phúc Hải, the king restored the pagoda, making it bigger and more beautiful, and renamed it to Phúc Linh Temple. Experiencing many ups and downs of history, the pagoda has been seriously degraded. And on May 6, 2019, the construction for Great Chai was started with an area of over 200 square meters. After more than 1 year of construction, until now the project has completed Phase 1 with a total construction cost to date of about 9 billion Vietnam dong, including the contribution from Thiện Tâm Fund of Vingroup. Most Venerable Thích Quảng Tùng says it is a very sacred pagoda. Besides worshipping Buddha, the pagoda also worships late kings of the Mạc. Most Venerable praised the merit of the Venerable Thích Tục Nhân and other local authorities that helped in the design and reconstruction of the pagoda.
Venerable Sangha, ladies and gentlemen, the last news headline of this week's newsreel. Thank you for your attention and following. Goodbye and see you in the next program on BSO TV channel. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha.